Hi, I'm Uruj. Welcome back to my channel. This is my first sketchbook tour video. I have waited for so long to do it, and today I'm doing a part 1 of Sketchbook flip through. This is one of my most important sketchbooks. I had bought it in year 2019, and the first sketch I did in it was in the year 2021. Yes, I waited for 2 whole years to try it out. I hadn't intended to wait for so long though. The first thing I painted in here were magnolias, flowers, haha. Using acrylics, as I was already quite aware that watercolors were not an option for this particular sketchbook, as it's made entirely of recycled paper. I had thought acrylics would work very well, but again, it was too arduous to make the brush move on this textured paper. I then turned to microns. I sketched this rose here with micron pens and later colored it with pencil colors because someone suggested me to do so on Instagram when I shared it in a post. This quote here by Paulo Coelho is so lovely. The rose is a rose from the time it's a seed to the time it dies. Within it, at all times, it contains its whole potential. It seems to be constantly in the process of change, yet at each state, at each moment, it's perfectly all right as it is. I tried sketching 2 more sketches with microns until I finally realized microns were not working quite well too. The tips of my micron pens were damaged, so I was pretty disappointed by that time. I dumped the sketchbook on my shelf, never to be picked again. But then same year in the month of December, I opened the sketchbook again out of utter boredom, grabbed the pen near me, which happened to be a ball pen, and started sketching. As you can see, I've written lost here because I was absolutely bored and lost at that point in time. After finishing the sketch, not to mention, I fell in love with the sketchbook and my ball pen. Since then, I had always kept them around me to sketch whenever and wherever. I started to sketch for at least 5 or 10 minutes every day after long and hectic working hours. I love flowers, so I started to sketch more of them. Soon, flowers, ball pen, and my sketchbook became my evening routine and an inseparable part of me. You know what? Even my mother knew that she would only see her daughter hanging around with her sketchbook and her ball pen. And guess what? She was more excited than me for this sketchbook flip through. Apart from sketching flowers and leaves, I have also tried different things. Like you can see here, I have made several straight lines, just to de-stress myself, and some random sketches and some quotes in English or Urdu, like this quote here. It's so beautiful. साहिर के सुकून से किसे इनकार है, लेकिन तूफान से लड़ने में मज़ा और ही कुछ है. I like black ball pen more than the blue one. I don't know why. This one it was a total stress buster for me, really. I enjoyed so much doing it. At first I was doing the pen sketches alone, but then I tried coloring some of the sketches with pencil colors, and for this sketch I honestly don't know what I was doing. Here I tried creating something through lines, but I'm not gonna tell you what I was trying to do because I know I have messed this page up very, very badly. Here are some berries and some more berries. I have used all sorts of techniques for these sketches, like stippling, cross-hatching, hatching, everything, and some quotes when I was completely blank with the sketch. Appear as you are, be as you appear. It's so deep and so profound. Wabi sabi, finding beauty in the imperfections of life and accepting that everything is constantly changing. I really needed to hear it and write it down at that time. I tried including lines in more of these sketches as it was really calming me down and it was really a therapy for me. This one was as satisfying to do as much satisfying it is to see. I have tried creating different patterns too, and especially this pattern, it took me a very long time and my wrist nearly ached, and I don't think I have done any more patterns after that. Another quote, unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways, by Sigmund Freud. This one is just a simple scenery, and this over here I have made two fishes, and it kind of depicts the yin and yang, order within chaos, within order, within chaos. Today's good mood is sponsored by coffee. I think every day's good mood is sponsored by coffee for so many of us. And it's followed by some more flowers and some bees. I really like this page. And this over here is the centermost page of my sketchbook, and it was ruined by my niece, but I have somehow tried to save it. There is a link in the description box below. You can check it out to see how I saved it. So this is the end of the part 1 of Sketchbook flip through. Stay tuned for part 2. There are so many artworks and sketches that you would really enjoy watching. Thanks for watching the video. I love you guys. Bye bye.